In your experience and in your treatment, have you ever found कि किसी की body language को देखकर पता लगाया जा सकता है कि उनके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है?
Let's do it like this for the viewers. If I sit like this right now, what do you think? Common notion क्या है?
Like common.
ये stance का क्या है?
It's
common
like
notion.
Probably like you have a smile in your face right now, and your body is like this. So this makes it look like maybe you are little crucial about something that. It also depends on your expression. It depends upon your tone.
But generally, I think like the common notion of
Or it could
anyone, you know, crossing their hands is कि तुम defensive बन रहे हो, तुम closed बन रहे हो.
Right,
Okay.
Right.
But actually, you know, it's very subjective from culture to culture. A lot of cases also have been solved because culture plays a very big role. So right now you're looking at me and someone would be like, oh, ये defensive बन रही है, यहाँ पे बैठ के defensive बन रही है.
Right.
But no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just, this is comfortable.
Yeah, maybe it's comfortable.
This is self-soothe.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's like a hug.
Exactly.
That I'm sitting here and I, you know, AC chalu hai and, you know, I'm just sitting here and it's very, very subjective. It's very culturally subjective to...
Comfort-wise as well.
Yeah, to comfort-wise and to expressing, right? We all learn different things as we grow up.
Right.
You know, and...
even like in my case, like I many times slouch like this, so I would sit like this and I would be very interested in something.
Right.
But it might look like, oh, he's not interested.
Or you're just being lazy or slouchy.
Many times I work like this.
Yeah.
Literally, I work like this.
But
And
no,
I'm very
you are
attentive.
in your zone. So it's very interesting. You know, there's this FBI analyst Joe Navarro, if I'm not mistaken, and he talks about how, you know, different cultures have different take on body language.
Okay.
You cannot measure everyone by the same chart.
Right.
Right. Today in Italy, this is something which is very subjective to them, which is very individual to them, right? When they are expressing. Out here in India, this is also something, right?
Yes.
It will mean something.
I have like one video I had made. It was a fact video.
Right.
Where I had learned that this in Turkey or something means something bad.
Right.
And in America, it means victory.
Right. So you can see how
it's weird,
culture
right?
is, you know, so subjective. So it's very important to sort of read the room and read the person depending on where they've come from as well. You know, हम very easily एक mark के answer में लिख देते हैं cultural differences are there, cultural. But when you go out there, you actually see like one of the best places to observe body language, right? You sit at a poker table. Okay. Not to say anyone should get addicted, but sit at a poker table and observe people and observe their body language. Openness, closeness, as they're getting into the game, as they are winning, what is their body language like? Again, very, very subjective. It's a great way to study people over there. And a lot of people can have what they say is like a poker face. But you can't have a poker body. When I'm sitting like this and I'm doing nothing, I'm still doing something. Right. If I'm sitting like this, if you are sitting the way you're sitting, you're still telling me something. We will always communicate non-verbally.
Right. So it depends upon a lot of factors.
Yeah.
Probably like you would need additional cues along with that.
Yes.
Like the facial expression, the tone, and probably a little bit of dialogue.
Yeah.
To understand what's going on in the head.
Yeah. So there was a very interesting case that was solved based on, and this was in America. There was a mole in espionage, and the FBI, I think, had sort of gotten a whiff of it, and they had to find this mole inside. That, you know, yahan se wahan, you know, information is going, how is it traveling? How do people know? Right? And it was very interesting to find that this one particular person went and bought a bouquet of flowers. And generally, how would you hold a bouquet of flowers? Stem se. This particular person held it ulta.
Oh.
Right. So if, let's say, this is the bouquet of flower, or we generally hold it like this, this person held it like this.
Okay.
Okay. And generally, people in Eastern Europe apparently hold flowers like this. That's how they found the mole.
Okay. Okay.
So it's very, very interesting case study.
Right. So that doesn't fit with American culture. So
it doesn't.
He is.
Yeah. So when the body language specialist sat down to sort of, figure out who it is, they said, oh, this guy just went out and, got a bunch of flowers and now he's coming back. And he said, pause that video. And he figured it out just from the way he was holding flowers.
Right. So yeah, it depends. Like you can get some information.
Sure.
But at the same time, there needs to be other cues as well.
Definitely.
Because in a country like India, which is very nuanced, people are very nuanced.
Oh, yeah.
With their culture, with their, family values,
yes.
with their comforts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it becomes a little tricky to just dial down onto body language and say,
it does.
body
There's
language
no one manual for everybody. I
Yeah.
mean, everyone comes from a different place and a space and how you are taught, and you also learn, right?
Yeah.
From each other. And sometimes I'm just possibly reflecting your body language.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
This
Like-
mirroring.
Yeah, it's mirroring.
Yeah.
Right? Look at the way you're sitting, look at the way I'm sitting. It's almost similar but not.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's
One hand
relaxed.
here,
It's relaxed.
relaxed.
Yeah.
We're emulating each other.
एग्जैक्टली ऐसे भी बहुत सारे केसेस होते हैं जो लोग ना फाइनेंशियली करियर वाइज बहुत सक्सेसफुल होते हैं.
Yeah.
हम सुनते हैं ना कि लाइक बहुत सारे कोई करोड़पति है लेकिन वो डिप्रेस्ड है और कुछ लोग तो सुइसाइड भी कर लेते हैं. सो एक एवरेज इंसान ये सोचता है कि यार मेरे पास पैसे आ जाएंगे, मेरे पास गाड़ी आ जाएगी, मेरे पास एक अच्छी वाइफ आ जाएगी, तो आई वुड बी हैप्पी. और ये आई वुड बी हैप्पी का जो गाजर है ये बढ़ते रहता है. मतलब ओके, अब मेरे पास कुछ पैसे आ गए लेकिन अब मुझे ये गाड़ी चाहिए, अब ये गाड़ी नहीं, अब मुझे ये वाली बड़ी वाली गाड़ी चाहिए, तो मैं खुश रहूंगा. तो ये जो हैप्पीनेस का गाजर है ये हमेशा ऊपर आते रहता है.
Yeah.
तो क्या इसका कोई एंड है? इसका सोल्यूशन कहां पे साइकोलॉजी के हिसाब से? लाइक इफ यू हैव एवरीथिंग टू लिव अ कंफर्टेबल लाइफ, देन व्हाई देयर आर मेनी पीपल हु आर स्टिल नॉट हैप्पी?
So, let's start at the root of it. Probably, and I've seen this in a lot of cases, individuals जो ऐसे होते हैं, they come from a space where they have not learned how to be happy. What that means is कि खुशी नहीं थी उनके environment में. बचपन में.
Okay.
Like their caregivers never exuberated any amount of happiness or joy. Mostly the environment was very morose and very sedated and very sad, and there's a lot of misery over there. So that
Right.
becomes someone's reality.
Right.
होता
So that's
है.
their worldview.
That's their
concept
worldview.
of world.
And we don't realize, we think like बच्चे तो छोटे हैं, क्या मत समझ में आएगा, कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है. नहीं. Children are born with a vocabulary of 14,000 words. And what we teach children is, Mama bolo, Papa bolo. This is what we do to them.
So they are
But whereas
literally
they're
like sponge.
actually, they're like sponges. Like if you talk to a child in an adult way or in a happy way or in a mean way, the child understands. That becomes your worldview. That becomes your reality. It sits in your unconscious mind. It becomes your life script.
Right.
और फिर हम वो जीते हैं. It's like a movie. Movie की script होती है.
Right.
Right? Now if the script is a horror script, it is going to be played out like a horror script.
Right.
Right? If it's going to be melancholic, वो melancholy में ही
Play out
जाएगा.
होगा.
Right? So similarly, when you've not seen your primary caregivers जो होते हैं, उनको happy नहीं देखा है, you will not know how to celebrate.
Right.
I had a client who came from a broken home when she was very, very young, and she could never celebrate big days or big achievements.
Okay.
But once she started sort of deciding that she'll give it a chance, we talk a lot about triggers. We don't talk enough about glimmers. Glimmers are happy things.
So what was the background of this patient who was not able to
So
celebrate?
this background was that she could not celebrate her birthdays, especially because her parents got divorced on her birthday.
Okay.
Okay.
So that
So
left
what
a
happened
lasting
was
impression.
that left a lasting impression that, you know, if I celebrate something will go wrong. कुछ गलत है, वो association बन जाता है.
Okay.
Okay, so she could never ever, you know, the trauma of the divorce went on for very long, very, very, very long.
Ah.
It was a long case that went on for many years. So the child grew up in this manner, in this environment of divorce.
And she
Pull,
was happy
push.
elsewhere in her life? Like she had
No.
a good life?
She could not.
But
She
like
could not.
Talking from a materialistic point of view?
Yeah. So from a materialistic point of view, if someone were to see it from the outside,
Yeah.
घर है, गाड़ी है, बच्चा है, husband है, सब चीज है.
Okay.
But
Still.
still, it was not enough. It is never enough. You're constantly looking for something to appease you, to make you feel better, to make you feel happy. Like you said, gajar.
Gajar.
And this gajar keeps changing.
Yeah.
The height keeps changing.
Yeah. If there is a trauma which is undiagnosed or
Unresolved.
unresolved. Yeah.
You have to unfortunately sit with it, acknowledge it, grieve it,
Hmm.
and decide what are you going to do differently. She's gotten to a place where she's able to celebrate her birthdays
Okay.
because she's done the work for it. You know, and she's definitely come out stronger. Will she remember the years that were? Yes. But is she able to see it in a better light? Yes.
Okay.
But these things take time. Rewiring, तुम्हारी जो स्क्रिप्ट है, तुम्हारी जो ब्लूप्रिंट है, तुम रीवायर करने जाते हो. It's not a linear trajectory.
It's an exponential.
It is an ECG. And I tell all my clients, don't come here thinking तुमको कुछ quantum leap मिलने वाला है after 6 sessions. It's not how it works. It's in the tiny steps and in the consistency जो तुम करते हो on a daily basis that will yield result.
अगर आपको ये क्लिप पसंद आई तो पूरे पॉडकास्ट का लिंक नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में. इंडल्ज एंड एंजॉय.